good, heaven bound family? Hope y'all are doing all right. So, check this out.
Okay, so I had to freeze it right here before I go any further with this video. I am definitely a week behind with sharing this video. Y'all, since I came out over the road, right before I came out over the road with Variant, I began to feel very, very under the weather. I still feel a little crazy. Still getting over this little cold I got. But believe you me, I'm getting back on schedule, getting back with consistency. Just give me another couple of days and I'm gonna be back with some more variant videos as well as Snyder videos doing comparisons and all that kind of good stuff. But I had to stop it right here real quick and let y'all know that this is not Wednesday. This was done on a Wednesday, but this is about a week and a half later. And yeah, so uh bear with me. But enjoy the video. Appreciate y'all.
Been so tied up and so busy. I was supposed to do 3 separate videos of each day of orientation. Variant orientation. It's 3 days long. It's Mondays and Wednesdays. So if you go Monday, you go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and if you go Wednesday, you're done Friday. So today is definitely Wednesday, and I'm definitely late with this video. So I'm going to include the variant orientation days 1, 2, and 3. If y'all hear sirens, I apologize. I'm sitting in my vehicle back at the hotel. Okay, it's kind of fading off now. So yeah, so I'm going to do variant orientation day 1, day 2, and day 3 all in this video. So day 1 was pretty well. Let me start from the very top. The recruiting process was next to nothing. It was very quick, very quick. The recruiters are very knowledgeable. They were happy to help. Ask answer any questions that you may ask. They don't ask you a billion questions whenever you apply. Whenever you submit your application, I got a call back after about a day. I got a call back, and they pretty much what they do is they confirm that you are interested in becoming either a variant driver or a U.S. Express driver. So after you confirm that you have expressed interest with them, they are going to ask you if you would like to proceed. So assuming that's a yes, you give them your yes, you want to proceed, and yes, you're interested, they will go forward to ask you your first name, your last name, your social security number, and they ask you that because they are going to immediately pull your DAC report, your DMV records, your background. They are going to run through all of that, like right then, right there, on the spot. Takes less than 5 minutes altogether. If you have something called posts on your phone, that's where you get notifications about what's going on. Like with your clearance house stuff, your FMCSA stuff, all that kind of good stuff, it will come directly to your phone. You'll get a whole lot of emails to ask you to verify your email address. They're going to send you 1,000 emails. Everything that you are to complete as far as your conditional job offer letter, as far as any revisions of your application. What else do they? Orientation, expectations, all that stuff. They send you through an email for you to pretty much do an e-sign. So you send it right back on the spot, right then, right there, if you would like, or you can just send it back whenever you get the time to do it. But for the most part, it was very brief, not very long at all. Very positive attitude. I had a very good experience as far as the recruiting process is concerned with the variant side of U.S. Express. So after being recruited, they ask when you would like to attend orientation. They proceed to tell you that it is Mondays and Wednesdays, and they can schedule you for orientation up to 4 weeks out. They do that because in case you are already with the carrier, they'll give you the time to put in your 2 weeks notice with your current carrier and still give you time to make the transition over to variant. So what I did was I put in my 2 weeks with Schneider, I think the 30th of September. Yeah. and my last day with them was the 14th of October. Yeah, the 14th of this month. But I didn't start orientation until the 24th, and I did it like that because I wanted to take a week off, to just chill, just relax, and take a brief break before I get back on the road. Not to mention that, but I had just moved to Dallas, so I was still getting my move stuff straight and everything situated, and so they were pretty lenient with whatever day, whether it was Monday or Wednesday. But as far as the date of which Monday and Wednesday, they let you choose that. After you choose that, you'll get several text messages from the orientation scheduling department, so to speak. But really, it's just recruiting sending you a text message asking you to confirm the date. You'll get a link. If you would like to change it, you can change the date via the link that they send you, and it is confirmed. They have Tunnel Hill, Georgia orientation site, and they also have um, the Dallas location, but it's not really Dallas. So the hotel they put you in, if you're going to be in the Dallas area, it's going to be this La Quinta that I'm in right now, which is actually in Arlington, Texas. Uh, Orientation site is actually in Irving, Texas. So altogether, it's not but about like 15, 20 minutes away from each other. So distance wise, it's not that far. There is, I want to say, uh, Springfield. I think Springfield, Missouri is another orientation site. I want to say there's a couple of more, but I can't remember the names of them. So so yeah. So uh a week before you start orientation, you will get a phone call from recruiting again, and they are going to do one more confirmation just to make sure that you are still set and ready to go on board with orientation. And after that, they will send you the address and the location to the orientation site as well as the hotel that you are going to check into. If you're scheduled for orientation on Monday, you can check into your hotel Sunday after 3 p.m. or at 3 p.m. Whatever time check-in is. If you're doing Wednesday, then you can check in Tuesday at check-in time. So for this Dallas location, orientation is 10 hours long, which I think is freaking ridiculous because OMG, it took forever. So 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., there's a shuttle that takes you from the hotel to the orientation site. They feed you 3 meals. You get breakfast. You get a continental breakfast here at the hotel, and it's very good, by the way. A lot of options. Um, I didn't complain. And they also give you lunch at the orientation. So it's like a working lunch. You're gonna eat while you're still working, or either you can step out in the little break area and you can eat out there. The choice is yours. And then also you have dinner back at the hotel. So with the food, I'm very impressed because the breakfast was good as far as what the hotel provided, but as far as lunch is concerned, like through variant at orientation, that food, like they give you food. Like Monday we had Firehouse subs, with chips, cookies, and a drink. That was good. The Tuesday we had, I'm not sure where it came from because it was in a white to go container, but you had a choice of chicken tenders, roast beef, grilled chicken Caesar salad, and it was something else. But that was like the main, I guess the main meat per se, because it had additional sides too. Like Tuesday, I had the chicken tenders, but with my chicken tenders, that came with green beans, mac and cheese, and a roll and a drink, and it was really good. It was really really good. And at the hotel for dinner, you have a choice of chicken tenders, cheeseburger, hamburger, double cheeseburger, Caesar salad, grilled chicken sandwich. Um, you have a lot of options. So the way that they take care of you is really really good. So today, which is Wednesday, today we had Cracker Barrel. Like we all had our own Cracker Barrel order. So it was very impressive. It was very impressive. I haven't been to Schneider is the only company that I can compare anything to, but they haven't done anything on this type of scale though, as far as how they go above and beyond to actually cater you versus just throwing you something saying, hey, here's lunch. Like, no, they took the time to actually serve you, make sure you were good, asked you if you need anything else. Everybody had a positive attitude. So it was a very enjoyable experience so far. So day one started out Monday. Got on the shuttle when we got there. Of course, it's paperwork, but not a lot of paperwork because the majority of what paperwork you have, you do prior to you getting to orientation. So before you get to orientation, they'll send you another text message with the link in it, which is pretty much Variance and US Express carrier site for drivers to go on and do like safety videos, safety modules, and all that kind of good stuff. So you have an opportunity to get done all of that before you even get to orientation. So that's what I did. So that's what made my 10 hours very drawn out because I had all of mine done before I had even gotten there. So day one really consisted of the videos. It consisted of the drug screen, which consisted of the urine test and the hair follicle test. Um, that was it. Of course, they talked about trucking stuff. The I'm sorry, I'm getting kind of lost in my words here, but the majority of it was pretty much they talked about pretty much Variant's way of doing things because you're an experienced driver when you come on board, so it's not like you have to really learn a whole lot. The only thing you're learning is the Variant system, and I must admit it is very different from Schneider. It has its similarities, but it's very different. It's more driver focused. Like the driver has to say so in a whole lot of things. And so, systematically speaking, it's a lot that goes into um, what you put in your tablet or put in your phone through the app to make happen what you need to put happen. But I love how it's emphasis on the driver. It's like you really feel like you are an experienced driver that's just not in need of training wheels. That's what I like about them. So day one consisted of that. It consisted of a few short videos that the overall class had to watch. Um, that was really it. Of course, they call you up and they ask you for your CDL and your social security card. Um, let me see. I want to say that was it for day one. Yeah, day one mainly consisted of getting in your drug screen and all of that kind of good stuff. Day two, um, yeah, day two started at 7, got out at 5, and day two consisted of the same thing, a whole bunch of videos or whatever videos were not completed yet because they won't hire you on or put you on the onboarding process until you finished every single last video. So every day consisted of finish it up videos and whatever you haven't finished, just dotting your I's and crossing your T's. So day two consisted of the HOS and the ELD training, and that's the hours of service and the electronic log training, which is very critical because again, Variant has their own way of doing things. Each company has their own system put in place, and the way that they do things in general. But this is new to anyone that is coming to a company that is really focused on not the dispatch, but what do you call it? Optimizer. So you're learning how to deal with that. Uh, so it's a lot that goes into it. Hours of service, that's pretty self-explanatory. Every driver that makes it to Variant as an experienced driver should know about hours of service, but they do talk about that, and they talk about their tablets and how their tablets operate, and how it differs from other tablets and all that kind of good stuff. So that was day 2, and also day 2 I did my backing test. Your backing test only consists of 2 backing maneuvers, and that is the 90-degree back and the 45 back. Very simple. They don't, so you can fail, but they won't let you fail unless you like fail. You have a total of 40 minutes to complete both backing maneuvers. You cannot, and it is set up a certain way. You cannot hit a cone, and you cannot hit either one of the trailers that you are backing in between, because they have 2 trailers, and then they have like one trailer, and then they have a gap, and then another trailer, and you have to go in between the 2 trailers. So you cannot hit anything, or you can also you cannot jackknife the trailer as you are backing. So like if your fairing hit the siding of the trailer, it's an automatic fail, and you also have 40 minutes to complete each backing maneuver. I completed mine in a total of 7 minutes and 40 seconds. The average that the instructor told me that those backing maneuvers are done are 15 minutes. So far, those that have already done backing have been averaging at 27 minutes. I did mine 7 minutes 40 seconds. So that shows that I know how to back. Whoop whoop. So that was that. Um, was that day 2? Yeah. So that was in the morning. At the end of the day, we went out with I had the road test. The road test was next to nothing. Uh and mind you, this is Tuesday. This is still day 2. That road test, I went around the block. I went around the block. Um well, I did go on the highway for like a mile and a half, got off, went through a couple of lights, and then I had to pull over so the next person could do their road test. It's honestly that portion, it is impossible to fail, because if you already got your CDL and you already know how to drive a truck, it is very simple to just drive forward. It was really nothing to it. That consisted of maybe all of 5 minutes, maybe. So after that, that was it. Because today being day 3, today being Wednesday, we were supposed to get there this morning, and we were supposed to get we had to check out of our room Tuesday and take all of our bags with us to the OC this morning. So we did that, and we were supposed to be getting pretty much hired on and getting our trucks this morning, because all of our trucks were already at the site, already at the OC, which was very amazing, I might add. But due to a system failure, not on Variant's end, but a third-party system that they use, has been down all day, so they haven't been able to get us, push through and get our truck numbers and stuff. So that is why I'm back here at this hotel for another day, and they are paying us for that additional day. So yeah, your third and final day is really not even a whole day. You get there that morning. They onboard you. You will find out your truck number. You will activate your fuel card that they're going to give you. Update your PTA, which is your projected time of availability, so they'll know when to send you a load. And what I love about it is, I love how they adhere to what you decide you want to run. So, like today, for example, since the day had already pretty much gone by like 1 o'clock, I figured, well, because we didn't find out that their system was down until like 3 o'clock. So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, well, we're just waiting because there's some kind of holdup. So I'm not really worried about it. So I'm thinking in my mind that if I go ahead and get my truck assigned, or go ahead and find out what truck I'm going to be in, then I would just set my PTA for tomorrow morning, which would be Thursday morning, like 5 a.m. because that's typically how I run anyway. But since we should have our trucks first thing in the morning, when, like as soon as we get there, then I'll just start running tomorrow morning. But hold on, let me pause this real quick. Excuse the mess in the background. So you do get a free T-shirt. They give you a voucher. They have a store, a company store, in the operating center, and they give you a voucher for you